In this video, I want to show you how a positive attitude can change your world. But first, I want to ask you to do something that may seem a little unusual. I want you to pay close attention to your thoughts. Now tell me, as you think about what's going on in your mind, are your thoughts positive or are they negative? Do they make you feel good or do they make you feel bad? Now the second thing I want you to do is to picture yourself walking down the street, thinking about the things that are going on in your head. Do you think any of the people that you meet today will be able to tell what's on your mind? Do you feel that what's on your mind is like an open book for the world to read? Well, the answer to the first question will all depend on what you decided to be. The second response, on the other hand, can be quite generic, because even though people can have a general sense of how you're feeling, there's no way that they can tell exactly what's on your mind or anything else that you're thinking about for that matter. Here's another question. When you enter a room, a party, does it seem to all of a sudden fall silent when you enter, even though it's filled with your friends and the people you know? Does your entrance make you feel as if something horrible has just happened? Does everyone in the room perk up as though they're expecting something very exciting to happen? Well, guess what? The answers to those questions will all depend on your frame of mind. Even though all these questions may have different answers, still, the answers will all depend on how you feel. The power of one's thoughts is immense. They have an impact on your mood. This means unless you're a brilliant actor, your attitude affects your appearance as well. It can be difficult to hide. And because of this, the people around you can easily be influenced by your attitude, whether it's good or bad. So it's up to you to choose your attitude. No one can do it for you. You decide. You alone decide whether your attitude will be either good or bad. The beautiful thing about having a positive attitude and having positive thoughts is that they have this filling and calming effect on others. Such thoughts are known to be energizing and contagious. This is why the people around someone who thinks positive are usually energized by this type of attitude, and they find themselves feeling more positive as well. Having a positive attitude can change your world. Negative thoughts, on the other hand, will drain life's energy out of the people around you. And as a result of not only making you look gloomy and sad, negative thoughts can turn the most happiest of occasions into an atmosphere as if though someone has just died. You see, people are naturally drawn to a person who has a positive attitude because usually a positive attitude attracts people, while a negative attitude can repel the very people that you want to attract. Those who have a negative attitude will likely find that most people seem to shy away from them because of it. Attitude can be defined as the way you look at the world around you. If you choose to focus on all the negative things in your life or in the world, you more than likely are going to find yourself developing a negative attitude if you haven't developed one already. However, if you choose to focus on the positive things in life, you'll be more likely to have a more positive attitude, which will be reflected in how much happier being positive will make you feel. A strong positive mindset will benefit you very, very much. For one, research has shown that having a happy and positive attitude is beneficial to one's health. Those that have this mindset have a greater number of friends. Having such an attitude is going to make it easier for you to deal with the stresses and the challenges that life throws at you. while having a negative attitude will only compound the situation and make matters seem much more difficult than they have to be. Thus, the expression, making a mountain out of a molehill. You've probably heard it said too that a house or building is only as strong as its foundation. If the foundation is fragile, the outlook for that house or that building is not good. And so the same holds true when it comes to having a positive attitude in one's life and their future. The secret to the strong foundation for having a positive outlook on one's life is having a good self-image of yourself. If you're happy, if you're secure and self-assured in your own skin, then you're going to make everyone around you feel the same way. On the other hand, a pessimistic outlook has the exact opposite effect. As a result, having a pessimistic outlook has two disadvantages. You despise yourself, and so you make others despise themselves as well. Healthy thoughts must be present if you wish to maintain a pleasant mindset. This is certainly very difficult to do nowadays because the media feeds us only bad thoughts all the time. There was a study that showed that for every dozen or so things that a parent said to his or her child, only one of them was positive. And this is truly a saddening thought, is it not? People have to think cheerful thoughts and hear positive things if they're going to have a healthy attitude about life. So what options are available to you? For starters, you could go see a knee-slapping funny movie, run around and play with your kids, or spend some time with your pals telling jokes. All these activities will provide you with some positive stimulation, which helps to maintain a cheerful, positive mindset. This is what you want, you need. You see, even though we might not be immune to the negative influences in our lives, we can still choose to maintain an optimistic outlook by focusing on the positive in our lives. And you may even be able to help others with your new positive mindset. You know, when someone is depressed and feeling down, the first thing that most people want to do is to try to give them advice. And really, sometimes all they need is someone to just sit next to them and to listen. You might be able to cheer them up and make them feel better about themselves without even having to say a single word. The power to lift someone up many times come from just being there for them and keeping a cheerful and positive attitude. Now, one may wonder, if having a good attitude about things is so wonderful, why then do so many people adopt a bad attitude instead? Well, a person with a bad or sour attitude may be signaling that they want to be noticed. Now, of course, this isn't to say that feeling sad, angry, or pessimistic is always a bad thing. Everyone feels these emotions in one form or another at times. It's normal. It's a part of life. But when a person ruminates on their bad thoughts and feelings for long periods of time, this is when it becomes unhealthy. Make no mistake about it, there will be times when a good cry is necessary, such as when you lose a loved one. The thing is, if you keep your attention on the positive aspects of life, on all the things you can be grateful for in life, then even in your darkest hour, you will never lose hope. You will be able to conquer your problems. By having a healthy, happy mindset, you don't stand to lose much. So hopefully this video has been a positive one for you. As we've seen, having a positive attitude makes you healthier. It aids in the development of a stronger stress coping mechanism. It also has a beneficial impact on everyone you interact with on a daily basis. And according to studies, it can even slow down the aging process. With all that said, what's not to like about a positive attitude. So do yourself a favor and adopt one today.